Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're continuing Final Fantasy XIV. A little disclaimer before we get started. I don't know if you can hear this from my voice, but I am a little bit sick right now. We had an uninvited guest appear here called Miss Rona, and so what happened here, it's actually been a couple of weeks since the last time I filmed. So what happened is, first my boyfriend got sick. He was bedridden for a week. He was very miserable, and the only thing that he could really do was watch TV. So I decided not to film during that time because I didn't want to add to his misery by being like, you know what, I'm gonna start filming, so you need to be really quiet so you can't watch TV when you're miserable and sick. Yeah, I was not gonna do that. So luckily I do pre-record, so I had still episodes to edit and upload. But after a week, he started to feel a lot better, and then I got sick. I didn't get as badly sick as he did. I wasn't bedridden for a week, but I was feeling kind of weak. I didn't have a fever, but I was warm. I was coughing, I was having a little bit of difficulty to breathe and stuff like that, so I was feeling weak. So then I didn't film for a week because of that, so it's been 2 weeks now. Now I'm starting to feel better, but I'm not at 100% yet, so you can probably still notice that I will probably start coughing every now and then, and my voice isn't completely back yet, and my energy levels are not back yet, so I'm feeling so much better right now, but I'm not at 100%, so just a little disclaimer. So, back to our thing. So our next quest is Lord of the Whirl, and from my understanding, we are fighting Leviathan. And it's over there. My character looks a little bit different from the last time you saw her. I changed her hair color so many times trying to find the perfect brown. And I finally found the perfect brown, but then I felt like there's something still wrong about it. Like, I don't like something about it. And it turned out to be the hairstyle. Like, somehow the brown hair color with that hairstyle was just too heavy on her. It felt too heavy on her. So I changed to this hairstyle that's a little bit lighter, and it just brings out her face more, and I feel so happy right now. So I finally found the hairstyle and the color. So for the last 2 weeks since I haven't been filming, I still have been playing. I've been leveling up my stuff, and actually my crafting and gathering classes are now done for Realm Reborn. Like, all of the quests for these are done for Realm Reborn. So until we get to Heaven's Word, I'm not going to be touching these anymore. These I've been working on. I got my Conjurer to White Mage, and I have my Unicorn. I got Marauder to Warrior, which, by the way, I really like Warrior. That was surprising. I really like Warrior. I picked up Blue Mage. I've been playing around with that. And then I got my Archer to Bard. Yeah, I've been working on these. I still have a long way to go, though. So yeah, shall we get started? Like, I've been feeling so dizzy because of the whole Miss Rona thing. But today, here in Finland, it is a very hot day. And that's just adding to my dizziness. So now I'm feeling dizzy, and I don't honestly know if it's because I'm still a little bit sick or because it's just so damn hot in here. But yeah, let's get started. Lord of the Whirl. Cue the music. Einzar stands ready to send you off to your encounter with the Lord of the Whirl. Oh my god, look at the lighting. Welcome to a new day. Ah, I know that look. You are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the Whirl Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She has been fitted with what our friends at Noldig and Wimelis are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. Somehow my voice seems weird now that my hair is different. I don't know why. Or maybe it's just because I haven't done this in 2 weeks, everything just feels weird. That's more likely. It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Ishtola, I would have you assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. Oh yeah, Yukiri! We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Ishtola, if you would join the third Levi, and Lady Yugiri, the fifth. But what words have I for the woman who has made a sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments and add a few words of mine own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you, Kat. May the crystal bless and keep you. Quest accepted. Hard. Again, the Moogle thing was hard as well. It's daytime again. Entrance. Right. Duty finder. Trials. Or war leader. Oh, I get these. The Sahagin, reviled beast tribe native to the Indigo Deep, have succeeded in summoning forth their voracious god, the primal Leviathan. Should the mighty serpent be allowed to unleash a tidal wave, the entire city of Limsa will be swept into the sea. Faced with watery oblivion, the leaders of the Maelstrom have conceived a desperate plan. By lashing together 2 warships and filling their holds with corrupted crystals, they hope to pierce through the Lord. What? They hope to pierce the Lord of the world's defenses and give a chosen few the chance to dispatch the primal with courage and steel. The World Eater sits in the bay with her towing vessel, the Triumph, awaiting but the command to cast off. Well, this is a 4-man thing. No, I was reading with 4 DPS and I said 4. This is an 8-man thing. Yes. Alright, let's join that. That's a way to start this, because I haven't done this in 2 weeks and not quite fully healthy yet. But yeah, sure, let's do an 8-man trial. Luckily, I feel like the 8-man trials are a little bit easier even, because it makes my role not so big. Let's have a beautiful ocean background here as we wait. Now, what is wrong with this picture? I came here because of the view. Where did that view go? There we go. Let's go. It took 17 minutes. Not that I was counting. Full party. Ooh, it's a boat. can't do that much because it hurts my head, but oh, I want to jam. Nice shot. Whoosh. Oh, that's cool. There we go. All right. Okay. Duty commenced. All right, let's take some distance here. Okay. Okay. Do I remember how to do stuff? Oh my god, the music is so weird here. Oh? Okay. I'm just gonna follow everyone else. Ooh! Okay! Cool! That's why they were... Okay. That's awesome. Oh, there's stuff I didn't even notice. Oh my god, this is what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit... Where's that damn tail? Oh, here we go. Okay. No? Oh my god, I feel like I'm absolutely not helpful at all. Oh my god! Leviathan's tail. Do we need to get rid of this tail? Which one am I supposed to be attacking? I have no idea. First timer here. Whoosh. Ooh, we have a thingy like that. Whoosh. Okay. Okay, what? Did we wipe out? Apparently so. I have no idea what happened there. So the only problem is I don't know what I did wrong, which means I'm probably gonna do the same mistake again. That's okay. Okay. Whoosh. Okay. So, do I attack this or the tail? There are some people attacking this, some people attacking the tail. Oh. Whoa, dude. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of this one. There we go. This one. Okay. I'm gonna go into the tail and then again. Oh, this one. Oh my god. I have no idea what to do here. Okay. 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 Whoa, dude! Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, we have the tail end again. There's a hog in it as well. Oops. Not quite sure which one. I've been fighting in both ends. I don't know which one is correct. 3%. Oop. Okay. What now? Whoa, dude. Okay. Whoosh, okay. Let's go. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes. There we go. Okay, report to Merlewhip in the command room in Linsalo Minsa. Let's go there. Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits. But today I will permit myself a few words. I feel truly privileged to have had the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You are an inspiration to us all, madame. And on that note, the Admiral awaits you in the command room. Yes. Okay. Hello. Alright, is this moist? Can I drink some water?
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally.
Yeah.
On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks. 'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, It should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
When are we going to
Lady
see her
Yugiri,
face?
I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Morderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in.
No.
Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
Okay.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds stood before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I'm trying to avoid coughing.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'ashtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
That is so true.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course, then. But know that it will lead to no good end.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Oh yeah, that feels better. Thank you. When Yugiri met the fraternity. Okay. Xanthan has orders to point you in the direction of the Leviathan underworld. Level 90 weapon coffer. Containing an item level 90 weapon. An item level. My weapon is item level 130, so that's not going to be better for me, is it? So I might save that for other classes, jobs. Xanthan has orders to point you in the direction of the Leviathan underworld. Okay. The Admiral has informed me of the arrangement. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Yugiri. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier for smaller fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Hyuran man there and present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I am obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadows of Lominsen's society. They value their independence more highly than pirates and are united by a bond stronger than mithril. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral herself, mere words on parchment will get you only so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they place in you. But here is the letter. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned man. And good luck. Okay, where is this place? Upper. No, that's not it. Where the heck did you take me? Someone wrote to me, hey, I've noticed you're a sprout. Need help with anything? I'm bored, so I'm running around cities and helping new people. I love that, but I just said, it's okay, I'm good. Like, I just checked that I've played, like, over 200 hours of this game. Have a nice day. You too. Again, where was I going? Where am I now? I am over here. I need to be going... Fisherman's Guild is close. Wait, do I need to be... Let's see. Sage's Path. Is that how you unlock Sage? I need to be level 70 for that. I'm not. Oh, that's cool. I need to go... Oh, there's another pathway here. I need to go here, I think, then. Okay, now I think... Yeah, see, this is where I needed to go. Inconspicuous man. Got business with me, Venturer? I have Merlewip's letter of introduction, introducing Yugiri of Doma to the members of Limsa Lominsa's as yet unnamed secret fraternity. Because I read stuff. Even when I'm sick. So you're the whip. Oh, shit. And then I pressed the wrong button even. Just as I said that I read stuff. Ah, and you must be the Far Easterner that Merleweb says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, milady. I am Yugiri of Doma. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when first I learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see. Know that the practitioners of my art, too, are denizens of shadow. This in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. So wait, is this how they introduce Rogue? I picked up Rogue. Is this how they introduce it to the game? Because wasn't that wasn't in the core game. That came in a patch, I think, if I remember correctly. Then what in the 7 hex are we waiting for? If you'd come with us, you Gary of the what's it, and we can get acquainted in more private surrounds. That didn't come out right, did it? Maybe not. Lady Cat, I shall remain with these people for a time that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Yugiri. Hello. Through the maelstrom. Ooh, I get earrings. Yugiri has the air of a woman bursting with gratitude. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you over long. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Menfilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, warrior of light. Speak with Menfilia at the Rising Stones. Ooh, Mordona! Let's go. I forgot how many quests I have here. Yeah. That's a lot of stuff. Magic technical difficulties. That's funny. Sure. Hang on. Let my brain work its magic. I'm thinking, when do I want to do that? Do I want to wait until I'm at the point in the story where it doesn't allow me to move any further? Where I have to do that? That's one option. Or when I feel like I'm at a point in the story where it would make sense. Hello, Menfilia. Are you gonna talk, or are you gonna make me talk?
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me.
Okay.
When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo.
Sure.
Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul. But never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder, could the legend in fact refer to the echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long. Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
Okay.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
It is done, my lord. Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
What? There is absolutely no difference in between these two, is there? If there's difference between these two, my brain can't see it right now. I feel like everything is exactly the same. So let's choose the first one then. Through the maelstrom. There we go. Was that better for me? Yes! Awesome. We can continue forward. Yes. Nymphilia! The Great Divide. Minfilia's thoughts keep returning to the fate of the students of Baldessian. Daystar earrings. Even star earrings. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, cutscene. Do you talk or do you make me talk? You make me talk. Okay. Our friends, the very isle itself, everyone and everything. No, it avails us not to speculate. Urianger will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter, one closer to home. It concerns etheric fluctuations which we had previously attributed to Good King Mugglemug 12. That was a fun trial. That was a really confusing, very confusing trial, but so fun. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the Twelveswood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Again? Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Asilia? I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. What manner of problem? A band of refugees hailing from Ul'dah this time are come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the seventh heaven awaiting a formal response. I see. Mayhap this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Asilia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Kat, I should be grateful for your presence. I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. I'll be there. Seventh Heaven. The Great Divide. Draggle tailed refugee. Okay. I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 12 be praised. It is you. We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domas. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. Pray calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know not of your situation. Beg your pardon, Antecedent. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scraps of Ul'dah for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one what got took. They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Not as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run, the only question was where, and then it came to me. Remnant's Toll. You took them foreigners in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Doman's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity, and so it is with great regret that I must deny your request. But we've nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us? If I might have a word... Tataru is aught amiss. Ill tidings from Ul'dah, my lady. Alphinaud has been wounded. What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the Flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently, lashing out at any and everyone. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. 7 hex. Now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill everyone who tries to resist. Hand us it, and please, if you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. My lady. We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions. How can you be so blind? Find Alphinaud quickly. If he is in danger, or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papalymo will see to it. Alphinaud is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, cat! To Alphinaud! In Ul'dah. Let's go to Ul'dah. Wait, is it here? Yes. You seem to be fine. You don't look injured.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well.
I can see that.
Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Ul'dan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry.
It's a sad place.
The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. that the immortal flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Ooh. What do we have here? I'm gonna take the mind one so that I have for my other classes and stuff. Ooh. We can still continue a little bit forward, yes. Desperate times. Alphinaud wishes to investigate the circumstances surrounding the riot. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Robon has to say upon the matter. Okay. Hall of Flames. Oh, over there. I'm just gonna run there. There we go. Robon. Another cutscene. Ooh. You're making me talk. Now is not a good time, Cat. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Alphinaud, back on your feet already? You may credit my swift recovery to your chirurgeons. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation? Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Thanalan. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. I can well imagine. Given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher's knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. None can deny that the tensions between the Uldan citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away. But would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single gil to spend? Who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Very well. My point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. The General is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim, without the necessary proof, that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarists would accuse him of attempting to shrink responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, Cat. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. That's more like it. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at a request for such information, but I've no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? We shall. Swift. Oh, that's close. Yeah. You look as though you have something to say, Kat, do you? What you ask is no simple favor. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well. The Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted there. Okay. Black Brush Station. Huh. Alright, let's go there. Where? Oh, where? Oh, there. I can show off my unicorn. I have a unicorn. It's a nice change. Oh, and I don't have the mount music on. Hello. And what brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees? Well then, you've come to the right place. Ah, you mean those refugees. Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like that merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. A friend of the Sultanate, are we? I take it this means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I am increasingly concerned that Sazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Sazawaka. He will explain everything. How far? Not that far. Hello. Ah, don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon? You're not a flame? I see. If Leofric bids you speak with me, then I take it you've agreed to help. 12 be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under the fanatic spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed. Ha! A childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent and you will understand why. Even now he babbles incoherently, so traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. Speak with the terrified refugee. What are you doing? Don't draw. Why did you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here with me, be here to soothe me. Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? We're gonna soothe you. Because that's how you soothe. Who are you? What do you want? Aye, it's true. I followed the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give, you must take. What they will not give, you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us into 2 groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leaders tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing and then fighting, and then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and oh gods, the other group, they're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. I feel like the Gloam ring is for me, but I kind of want the Auroral ring just because of skill speed would be awesome. But it doesn't have strength. No, we're gonna go with the Gloam. Good that I noticed that. Yes. Ooh, my item level is at 100. That's cool. A milestone. Oh my god, I've been filming for a while. Should I actually leave this at a weird spot like this? I'm gonna continue straight forward and do another episode. So I'm gonna cut this episode here, and we're gonna continue in the next one. Sorry if I've been a little bit not at my 100%. Let's just say that. But I'm so excited to be able to move forward in this finally, because I've been waiting for so long. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. In the next one, we'll continue forward and we'll see where the story takes us. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!